talking. Well,
she does.
Here with Hali, Flickinger, and Brittany MacLean.
Oh, sorry, we have to hold this.
Guys, an incredible win to start the meet, a great relay there. Let's start with you, Hali. 142.8, got to be pleased with the time. Is that, obviously the relay win was big, but was getting your hand on the wall first to start things out, was that kind of a goal there too?
Yeah, of course. I just wanted to try to make it easier on my teammates, but yeah, I actually honestly didn't know if I was first or not. I had my eyes closed a little bit on the last 5 meters, but yeah, it was important.
Has the 200 free been more of like a focus for you this season?
I don't really know. I have loved it this season. It's something I never swam before, so it's just kind of cool to have something new. I'm out of the IM, obviously.
Seem happy about that?
Yeah, pretty happy.
Try not to smile too hard.
I don't know. It's really fun to swim something that I don't usually swim, and yeah, it's just something new and fun. So.
And Brittany, obviously that anchor, like going 141, coming from behind to beat USC. You got to be so pleased with where you are right now, especially after what happened last year.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to. It was very up and down of the past like 2 years. Definitely to start the meet off like that was huge. We're just really focused on like having a great meet as a team and every single person contributing. And we only have 13 to 14 girls, but each one we're hoping can make an impact. So tonight, all the 4 that got to race were there fighting as hard as we could, and I know our teammates can't wait to race tomorrow. So I'm just happy to get my hand on the wall first, like I said, and it makes me more excited for the rest of the week.
Explain just the emotions of coming back from dealing with injuries last year and then touching the wall there first.
It's a lot. That's why I think I was a little bit more celebratory than I normally am. Just because of the day after day that I would just like lay in bed and cry because I was either in pain or I was just frustrated, and different chiropractors and physios and doing all of that stuff, it made me kind of struggling a lot. It made me really dislike the sport that I loved so much. So for me to come back, fall in love with it again, and be able to race best times like faster than I've ever been is really exciting. And that was my goal this year, was just to get back for my teammates and be a team player and do my best that I could for them. But to have a season like this so far has been super exciting, more than I ever could have asked for. And like I said, I just can't wait for the rest of the weekend.
So going into that relay, what was sort of the strategy? Did you guys think you had a shot at pulling that out, and where do you think you needed to be going into the anchor leg?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that has always been a Georgia race, so we knew we had a shot. There are so many good teams here, but we have a lot of heart, and especially this group of girls. We only have 3 seniors, but I don't know, it's our last, and this team is so different than any other team that we've been on, and we say this constantly, but it's the most tight-knit group of girls I've ever been a part of, and I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that we had a chance tonight, and we were going to take that chance and do whatever we could with it. Like we've said it over and over, this is just such a hard-working group, and I know you probably hear that from so many teams, but I promise you, like day in and day out, I see these girls fighting so hard, and we're smaller in numbers, but we're, I say small but mighty all the time, and for us too, it's our last ever time getting to do a meet like this, getting to race together. So we were just ready to go in and give it everything we have and give the momentum to us going into the second day of the meet.
Yeah, let's talk about that. That team race, obviously going to be very tight. Cal and Stanford maybe on paper a little bit ahead, but you guys always tend to swim well at NCAA. It's been top 9 of the past 10 years or something crazy like that. Has that been sort of getting you guys fired up, just maybe people not picking you to be as high as you might want?
We love being the underdog. Say it!
Underdogs to wonder dogs. No, I mean, I think we're all just like trying to improve on our performances from SECs. We're trying not to focus too much on the point totals. I was telling the girls last night, like, just get in there and race, and we'll worry about the points later and do the best that we can individually and as a team. And hopefully at the end it works out being a really exciting final night, and that's what we're just hoping for. We can't predict what other teams are going to do. We can't control what other teams are going to do, but we can control how we perform and how we have set our mentality. And right now we're just at a really positive front. Like we talked about, we have some fighters ready to fight, and just excited to see what happens.
Brittany, what were your injuries?
I have a tear in my labrum on my right side. I did that at the Olympic Games after I competed, so that's like 4 years. It wasn't like it was a partial tear, so I didn't have surgery or anything on it. It's just very nagging, goes back and forth. I'm a distance freestyler, so my yardage is super high, and so I don't really give it a break. And I have a strain in my left hamstring as well. Obviously, that's much improved, but having one upper body, one lower body, just kind of, they were little things, not major things, but combined to a bigger problem that I'd like to have. And last year it was one day it was one and the next day it was the next. So this year we're kind of, the way I took a break this summer for the first time, a whole month out of the water, and it was awesome. I just needed it mentally and physically, I think, and I came back more ready than I ever have been. And this year we were focusing on definitely stopping the problems before they start. So whenever I have something little, I have constant care no matter what. I go in weekly, every single day, even if I'm not in that much pain, to kind of stop things, like I said, before they become bigger things. So it's definitely helped me this year stay healthy.
Wait, can I say something? She's back, baby. That's all I'm saying.
So you guys both have that 500 free tomorrow. A bit of a new event for you, Haley. Brittany, obviously some history in that event. Both of you, very good chance at the top three, and obviously possibly with Leah Smith, the top contenders there. So what's the race strategy? What's the approach going into the morning prelims tomorrow? Both of you.
I think we're both just really excited. Definitely, I know I've done this all 4 years, but I haven't swam yards until college, so I still consider myself like a little bit of a rookie in this. Like I swim it differently, I feel like, every time.
I hope you've learned to appreciate yards.
I love yards. But yeah, I mean, I think both of us are really, like, we've just been pounding out every single day in training. Haley's the toughest person anyone will tell you in practice. So I think both of us have a lot of pride that we've worked really hard to get to where we are. And
I'll have to ask Jack and Harvey to check on that, by the way.
Yeah, it's funny because we don't really necessarily get to train together that much, which you think we would, but the
She's
days
freestyle literally all the time.
Yeah.
But I used to be.
Yeah.
So
You still have that 200 fly.
No, I still
Yeah.
train. I am. I
Yeah.
haven't changed my training at all. So it's just as it always was.
So we have like the odd time we get to race each other in practice, and we definitely take advantage of those times. But we kind of just do our own thing, and then sometimes things fall into place for us. And we had a great time racing each other at SECs. I think it was super cool to stand on the podium.
Stay with Brittany.
I think it was super cool. We got to be on top of the podium together, and we were stroke for stroke, probably till like the last 10 meters. Or yards. I'm still new to this. So yeah, don't laugh at me back there. But anyway, so yeah, we were just, we're definitely excited to race. This is a race. I guess Haley's done this now. She did it last year at this meet too, right? Mm-hmm. So we've kind of known this one. The 200 free might be new for you, but we know about the 500, and a lot has changed in the last year for both of us, I think. Haley's gotten better every single year she's been here, and we have not seen the end for her at all. So things are just, I guess our momentum is doing well right now, and we're just excited to get in there and race each other and race whoever else is out there.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good stuff.